Okay, good evening. Welcome to the regular town board meeting, July 9th, 2020. And at this point, I'll like to ask everybody present to please rise.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, once a year, I always try to have the board dress down and come relaxed, not the ties and the suit and the jackets. Figure 95 degrees tonight, so usually we look a little more professional for you, but I think we're okay. So at this point, we'll move right into business. Gentlemen, the minutes of the previous meeting, May 14th regular board meeting and our June 24th special.
Make a motion to approve.
All in favor? Reports by elected officials and department heads. Mr. Lewis, town clerk.
All right, for the month of June, we're going to be remitting $6,909.47 to the supervisor's office. $5,551 worth for recycling sales of bags and taking in miscellaneous appliances. We did have one rental fee for the community center actually come in instead of go out with a refund because it's for next year. And we had $403 for dog licenses and $804 in miscellaneous fees. The vital statistics this past few months, well, last month was quite high, $700 towards mostly, unfortunately, death certificates. And $4 was our cut from the Department of Environmental Conservation.
Wow, well, you're getting rich.
And we did open the beach, and as far as I've heard, I guess it's going fairly well.
Okay.
I haven't been there personally, so maybe somebody else can read a little more.
The weather stays like this, you might make a surprise visit.
Yeah. And that's it.
Now, as you know, unfortunately, the pandemic is still happening, so normally I have every department chairman come and give their department reports, but I am still trying to keep these meetings short. Our planning board and zoning board do Zoom. We kind of got that figured out. There's been a little technical stuff every once in a while. So personally, what I wanted to do was have a regular meeting, and I'd like to keep it short if we can, as short as possible. So with that, Bill, you've got, who you got over here for report? Highway?
Let's see, we already put in what we have: highway, water and sewer. Bill's on vacation, so we don't have water and sewer. We do have code enforcement and historians, recycling, and I had not received library as a private document.
So with that, I'll make a motion, we accept the reports as submitted.
I'll make a motion.
I made a motion, and Gordon second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I want to mention too, Councilman Ballesteri called me just before the meeting and had a family emergency, and hopefully he's going to try to get here. So, to be honest, his dog got stung. All of us that have a pet knows that's a family emergency. So he's out in Latham with a poor dog with an allergic reaction. So I told him if he showed up with shorts, that's okay. So I just want to mention Mark is not here at the moment because of that. All right, the resolution, Bill?
Believe it or not, there are no resolutions.
That's unusual, but we met, as many people know, about 2 weeks ago because we had a staff member that was positive, and that was quite a traumatic experience. We had to shut down, disinfect, postpone our regular scheduled board meeting, and our staff had to get tested, and so we had a board meeting that was only like 2 weeks ago. I wanted to get back on schedule, so tonight should be short. Bill, any correspondence?
Well, most of that was taken care of last meeting since it was late this month, so I don't really have anything new to add at this point.
Old business, board? This is mentioned, we opened up the town beach. I want to thank Tracy, Roderick, and Becky, who put on the classes and explained the protocol to the staff, and been spot checking them over there with our gate guards and our lifeguards and our cleaning people, and so I hear everything's going well. But we're taking attendance, as you know, with the state and all our sales tax and our lack of court revenues. The board is quite concerned, and we do not want to super raise your taxes. As I mentioned before, we have a rainy day fund that we've been pretty good trying to maintain. But as I mentioned in the last board meeting, it is not a monthly fund, it's a rainy day fund. And we're keeping track, we're watching your tax dollars. I'm gonna watch that beach, and if we get the attendance, we're gonna keep it open. If we don't, I might cut the hours way back or do something, so with that, new business, board? Warrant?
I make a motion to pay the bills.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye. Okay, at this point, do we have any visitors who wish to speak? If you would, please come up to the mic and state your name and address, please. Make sure you're talking to that mic, right? Switch it on top there. Better? Yeah. It's getting recorded, so make sure you're talking to that mic. Don't want these masks on, you can't hear besides my loud voice.
Dylan Keenan, 62 Woodlawn Road. As you're aware, since mid-April 2020, I have been having issues with how the town of Brunswick has treated me and my permit for my addition on my home. Throughout the process, town supervisor Bill Harrington, Mr. Chuck Golden of the building department, and the town had ignored that my project was considered essential construction exception, which would have helped alleviate the economic hardships on two local contractors. Throughout the process, Mr. Harrington, Mr. Golden, and the town exhibited threatening, harassing, and dishonest behavior. Mr. Golden has attacked my personal character, judgment, and assurance of construction with Executive Order 202.6 numerous times. My statements were supported by the New York State Empire State Development, the agency that interprets Executive Order 202.6. Mr. Harrington's actions have been unethical and not acceptable actions for a public official to remain in office. These actions include bullying, harassing, intimidating, and threatening a resident, and lying to law enforcement while bullying, harassing, intimidating, and threatening a resident, as evident in the correspondences related to the police report incident. A letter to the town board dated May 13th serves as a helpful timeline and summary of the unethical actions and includes a copy of the New York State Attorney General Public Integrity Complaint. This letter is also included as a Facebook comment for the May 14th town board meeting. I have been petitioning the town board to investigate, address, resolve, and hold the town officials accountable for their wrongful acts. In another show of disrespect towards me and my grievances, now 3 of the 4 town board members, Mr. Gallisberry, Mr. Kristen, Mr. Sibley, have blocked my email correspondences to their official town email address. Also, on July 2nd, I wrote to the town attorney to discuss these matters. On Monday, July 6th, I received a letter from the law firm Urban and Trolazzo stating that their law firm, quote, has been retained by the town of Brunswick to represent their interests with various issues and or potential claims which have been raised by you in communications to the town officials over the past several months. This letter from the law firm and the town's denial of 72 complete records and 17 partial records based on attorney-client privilege for my FOIA affirm the town has acknowledged wrongdoing related to these issues. The letter from Gerben and Ferrazzo asks for, quote, any proposals you might care to present. Yes, to start I propose that the town hire an impartial third party outside of the town's influence to investigate the, quote, various issues of potential claims as stated in the attorney's letter. I propose to to empower the residents in the decision-making process. The town must present the findings of a report to the residents and let the residents decide if their hard-earned tax money should be used to pay bills and Mr. Golden's gross negligence and flagrant violations related to my home addition. When the residents review the findings, they will agree that their tax money should not be wasted on defending Phil's and Mr. Golden's gross negligence and flagrant violations. Phil is no stranger to wasting taxpayers' money on legal fees. Phil wasted over $100,000 of Brunswick tax money on the Gallivan lawsuit. Along with wasting taxpayer money, Phil lost much needed Brunswick tax revenues when Gallivan moved its operations out of Brunswick. Thank you for your time.
Anybody else at this point?
Motion to adjourn? Okay.
Now, just a quick comment here. Let me take this thing off of here and stuff too. Mr. Keenan, Dylan mentioned my name quite a lot there, which is fine. He has sent over hundreds of emails out. That's been sent out to town officials and county district attorney, CC the New York State Attorney General, CC the press. You repeatedly stated that you're going to be paying an attorney concerning your claims against the town. You demanded that people be disciplined, including being fired, and that the town supervisor would resign. I also understand through your emails that there was a disciplinary complaint against the licensed engineer that you filed with the New York State Education. So, considering all that, and the numerous FOIL requests, which you have every right, Mr. Keenan, to file, has taken so much of our town attorney's time. You're asking for information to go back to 1968. This takes a tremendous amount of time. And I see one large tax dollar bill here from one of the other attorneys. So that is why we felt, the board has felt that we need to retain another attorney, because we got business we have to do too. So, and as I mentioned, and I know there's attorneys, and Tom's going to tell me not to comment, but I got to comment about something. Dylan filed, like I said, hundreds of these emails. And I read every one, of course, and the one that I read today that kind of hit home with me a little bit said, from Dylan, to learn about freedom, justice, and supporting what is right. My father took me to the occupied Ireland in 1987 when he was 17 years old. During the height of the troubles, British occupied and loyalist death squads, the memories that I had, Dylan has, people dying during the hunger strikes in Ireland, was still fresh in 1981. There was much bloodshed on both sides, and as an understatement, tensions were very high. The tour was led by Irish Northern Aid, and we were not welcome, Dylan said, by the British government or the Royals. We stayed with local families, and we got to experience the stories of a war-torn people. Our tour bus was followed around by an armored vehicle with an active machine gun operator. And it goes on to say, Phil, your childish intimidation is pale compared to this. I've never in all these years got compared to threats and all this stuff, but that's okay, that's okay. So to be honest with you, I felt kind of bad, or I do feel kind of bad if you truly feel that I have a grudge against you personally. That's not true. But then I read the rest of this, and I get down and it says, I look forward to the next election cycle and stepping up to the plate and running for a town board, something that I considered doing in 2007. I look forward to helping the town recover from years of abuse and corruption by Mr. Harrington. So now I'm saying, okay, this is about politics. Now, if it's about politics, that's okay, because I've been here almost 30 years, and I've seen a lot of politics. So I can play this political game, I'm okay. You can call me names and, and whatever. But I just got to say one thing. If truly, Dylan, truly you feel that I have hatred and I got dislike, let me just tell you a quick story and then we'll adjourn. 4.5 years ago, I didn't feel too well one day, so I'm not looking for sympathy, but I'm trying to explain things. So I went to the doctor. The doctor says to me, did some tests, and then he called me and said, I want to see you the next day. So I went back the next day. And he said, Phil, you got a tumor. That tumor is in your kidney, and it's the same size as your kidney. So the chance of saving your kidney is not going to happen. And oh, by the way, that tumor is cancer. Wow. For a farm boy, I never went to a doctor until I was like 50 years old. Now I got a cancer tumor in my kidney. Okay. At that point, people started saying prayers. I'm not a super religious person. I was a lot better when I was younger, going to Sunday school. However, I started praying, and a lot of my friends started praying, and the churches in this town, in the town of Pittstown, and the Catholics, everybody put me on their prayer chain, and guess what? I woke up, my kidney's gone, and the cancer's gone. However, the doctor says, Phil, this is the type of cancer that likes to travel. So we're going to watch every 3 months. I'm going to keep an eye on you. So I went in every 3 months. After about a year and a half, really, they said, well, now you got bladder cancer. You got 4 polyps in there. They're all cancer. However we caught it, we're going to burn them out. So they burned out the polyps. They give me chemo. 6 treatments. I thought it was Mr. Tough Guy, but that did get my attention. And what happened, it's been over 2 years now that I'm cancer-free. I just went in to check my other kidney, which they do every couple of years. They did a full body scan, and there's no cancer anywhere to be found, thank God, and thank everybody. So, my wife doesn't even know this, and I'm not making a story up, because I still got 3 years left of my term, and I've had a great career here, and I still feel good. And I'm 71 years of age. I just lost 2 sister-in-laws, my brother's wife and my wife Kathy's sister. Matter of fact, in one of these long emails that we have, Dylan mentioned going over to Koblinski house when he was a kid and visiting with Todd. That's Eileen, who passed away. Eileen is Todd's mom. We're going to bury her on, the family's going to bury her over in Eagle Mills on Saturday. So, I'm going to tell you one thing, and I'm not making this up, and nobody knows this. What I do every single morning, I get up at 7 o'clock, sleeping in these days, no more 3 o'clock. And I go out and I fix a cup of coffee, okay? And before I take the sip of that coffee, what I do is, I say a little prayer. And the reason I'm saying a prayer and what I say is, thank you, God, for giving me another day. That might sound corny, but I mean it. Thank you for giving me another day. Then I go over to the farm, and I spend the day with my girls, who happen to be the cows. Something that I've done ever since I was a little boy. Now, I feel for Dylan to get exposed to bloodshed, the machine guns, everything that he went through. I never had that experience. I've never really been out of Brunswick. My wife will tell you we go to Cape Cod once a year. But I had no time for hatred. I had no time to hate somebody and try to get even. I'm 71 years old. There are 14,000 people in this town of Brunswick, okay? 14,000. I had not heard from Dylan Keenan from 12 or 14 years ago when he was very, very active in Brunswick Smart Growth in the Democrat Party. Now he tells me, or tells us with emails, I'm running again, Phil, I'm getting ready. So this is all about politics, and to think that you want to put an addition on, which during, the governor says no more than one person, so on and so forth. If you think, I wake up in the morning and I said, I'm going to be a bully today, and who can I pick on? How about Dylan Keenan? He wants to put an addition on his house. Now, addition on a house means more tax dollars, people. I wish everybody would put an addition on your house, because your taxes are going to go up. I don't get a hold of Chuck Gold and say, please go over and pick on Dylan and don't give him a permit. I don't have time for this. I get accused in these emails of calling his contractors. I don't even know who his contractors are. And all of a sudden the contractors are saying, according to Dylan, I can't come. So he's blaming me for that. Now, if I was to call up, say, a Warren Fain and say, Warren, I don't want you to go to Dylan Keenan's house and do construction work, Warren's going to say, what the hell are you talking about? I mean, I would look like an idiot. It just wouldn't happen. Now, I was told that we have law firms not to say anything. And for me, this has been pretty good. But anybody that knows me all these years, I come to your door, I bang on your door. If you got a problem with me, we talk about it. So, what I'm trying to tell you, Dylan, seriously, if this is politics, I'm okay with it. If you truly, truly feel that I have a hatred toward you and I got a personal grudge, this is not true. This is not true. It's not personal.
Can I have one rebuttal?
You want to back up before I adjourn? I'm done, so.
If you're so confident, please, set up that third independent party and have them investigate.
I'm sorry.
Have a third independent party, impartial party, investigate. Let them decide. Now, you made so many misstatements and things taken out of context. Really, we need a third party, eyes outside the town to look at this. That's what I'm asking.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
all I want.
Thank you, sir. So, if anybody else has any business, any other business, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Can I have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye. Thank you.